Hey everyone, let's go through this handout. So here's all the answers. The answers are in yellow here. So if you want to quickly check your answers, these are the answers you should have gotten on the front. And I will put, let's fast forward and look at the back here. Back, and these are the answers on the front. I'm going to quickly explain how we do these. Number one, Paula and Kirsten work at the same restaurant, but Paula works 1/4 the hours that Kirsten does. So not as much, right? So however many Kirsten work, Paula works 1/4, okay? 1/4. And in math, when we see fractions, it's going to be this division sign, okay? So we're trying to figure out how many hours Kirsten works. So she's the unknown, but we know that when we divide her number, the number of hours she works by 4, we're going to get what Paula works. So basically, this is our equation. Kirsten's hours divided by 4 will give us Paula's hours. And we just solve it, times both sides by 4. Kirsten worked 36 hours. Number 2, Marla's age is 1/2. So 1/2 means that we're dividing by 2. Okay, 1/4 meant we're dividing by 4. 1/2 means we're dividing by 2. We're trying to find out how old Brent is. So B is going to be the unknown. They told us Marla's age is 21. Okay, so this is the scenario here. Marla's age is 1/2 of Brent's. So whatever Brent is, we can divide it by 2, and that will give us Marla's age. But they gave us Marla's age, so we don't need to use M. We can just chuck in the 21 for it. So Brent's age divided by 2 is that, times both sides by 2. Brent is 42 years old. This is a formula for, what have we got here? The chirping rate of a cricket at various temperatures. Okay. So the formula is R equals 9t minus 70, where R is the number of chirps per minute, and T represents the temperature in degrees Celsius. Okay, so R, and 20 here. Okay, so what we're going to do is substitute 20 in for R, which is what I've done over here, and then solve this two-step equation. So if we write SADM, in this equation, we look where the letter is. Okay, there's the variable. It's on the right-hand side here. What's happening? We have multiplication, and we have subtraction. So that means left to right, we're going to add first, then divide. So plus 70 to both sides, and then divide both sides by whatever's in front of the variable, this numerical coefficient. So this is 9 times t, so I'm going to divide both sides by 9, and I get 10. So the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, next. So here's our answers for those. 5 pencils, 6 white quartz stones, and 23 degrees Celsius. So those are the answers on each. Let's see here. If a number of pencils are shared equally among 10 girls, each will get 8. How many pencils will each girl get if the total number of pencils is the same, but there's 6 more girls? Okay, so if the number of pencils is divided evenly among 10 girls, each will get 8. So we know that means there's 80 pencils, because 80 divided by 10 would give each girl 8 pencils. Okay, but let's say instead of there being 10 girls, there's now 6 more. So there's 16 girls. So we still have the same number of pencils, but now we're trying to split it evenly amongst 16 girls instead of 10. So if there's 10, they get 8 each. If there's 16, they get 5 each. So the answer is 5 pencils each. Okay, the next question. Sophia has 3 more rose quartz stones than twice the number of white quartz stones in her collection. Okay, so there's lots going on here. What we need to do is sort of dissect the math words within here. Okay, so let's look here. Let's see. All right, 3 more. Okay, so 3 more in math would be plus 3. Okay, plus 3. And twice. Okay, so 3 more is plus 3. And twice would be times 2, right? If I have $10 and you have twice the amount I do, you have $20. So we would just take $10 and times it by 2. So this is times 2, and this is plus 3. So our equation is going to be the number of rose quartz she has is 2 times the number of white quartz she has plus 3. 3 more than 2 times the white. So this is essentially our equation here. R equals 2W plus 3, where this is white quartz and this is rose quartz. Now, they told us how many rose quartz she has. She has 15. So instead of using R, we're just going to chuck in 15 because they told us that's how many she has. So this red equation here is the one we're going to solve. Okay. So if we do SADM, we've got addition and multiplication. So we're going to do subtraction first and then division. And you're going to get the number of white quartz she has is 6. Okay. And the last one here, similar to the cricket question, a bit of a bigger numbers here, but same idea. When you see these big numbers in equations, don't get discouraged and think, oh my gosh, it's so hard. The process with equations is always the same. It doesn't matter which numbers you have. Just use your calculator to get these. Like 4,095 minus 3,520. Yeah, just punch it in on your calculator. You're going to get 575. No big deal. So this is the equation they gave us. And E is 4,095. So we're just going to plug that in for E. So this is the E, and then solve it, and you should get 23 degrees Celsius. So that's how you do those. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, and hope that went well for you guys. I'll post some more work for you guys in the next, either today or tomorrow. But yeah, so we'll see you later. Bye.